Okay, it's the yes, yes, yes. And let's turn the music down. Let's turn that. I'll save that for later. Why am I still indicating? It's the yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins at Easter. And what a beautiful day it is today. Okay, so Sunday, Easter Sunday. The stores, Tesco's closed. Just gonna check, see if Morrison's closed now, which I expect it will be. But the Rafi's larder is well stocked. The cold room is well stocked with exotic meats from around the world. So fear not. Fear not. Okay, so let's get into what we're talking about today. Well, the Rafi is here to wish you all a marvelous Easter break. I'll be posting up a little picture that I painted a few days ago. I'll post that up on my Instagram, maybe put it up on Facebook too. So feel free to check that out. It's been a few days. Let me check behind me, see what's going on. Yeah, some weirdos parked up just close enough so they could see through my rear quarter. I'm going to move forward and see how they respond. No, they know I'm onto them. Okay, good girls and boys. Should I race the motorbike? No. Let's why not? Let's just keep the pace with him. He's not in race mode. No, he's not in race mode. Okay, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Okay, so what we're looking at today, we're just enjoying the beautiful day. I said, let me just jump on and talk to the people then. What we're dealing with here. What's the topic? What's the big topic? Oh, that's somebody who looks like, I think we got a race on, folks. I think we got a race. Yeah, we may have a race. We'll see. Snuck up on the inside, and I'm pretty sure we go in the same direction, the same place. So we may have a race on our hands. The Rafi is prepared. Get ready to see something. If he wins, he'll beat me on the right-hand side. Oh, here we go. Is he racing? Is he racing or is he not? No, he's not racing. No, he's giving. No. I don't think he was. Well, he was, yeah, but he just wasn't quick enough. He's coming back now, but it's too late. It's too late, baby. Now it's too late. Though you really did try to fake it. Oh, I love the simple things in life. You know what I'm saying? I really do. What's Morrison saying? What's Morrison saying? Uh-oh. You see the shutters? Do I need to get closer to show you? Let me get closer and show you. You see the shutters right there? I love the way you do it right there. There's the shutters. I don't know if the sun's obscuring it. There's the Rafi's hand trying to help you to see better. Uh-oh. Okay. So Morrison's is down. It's a good thing. The Rafi stocked up with some exotic meats yesterday, but not bushmeat though. Never that. Okay, so I'm gonna try another spot. I should actually be the training right now. There is around this time, early lunchtime on a Sunday, there is a nice variety of exotic ladies, and I'm messing about on tour. After me left from Jamaica, go off in pan tour. I'm messing about, just enjoying the sun before I get into the gym. Should I cut this guy up here? No, I shouldn't. But you know, if you get the speed right, then he doesn't even have to put his foot on the brakes. So that's how the Rafi slips in nicely without offending people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the topic right now, the hot topic that people want to talk about, people talking about, is of course Christopher Eubank Jr. And see this guy, I don't know what he's doing. He's a fool. You're a fool, boy. Christopher Eubank. Couple of junkies here. Can you see them? Probably just released from jail. Got their bags. Does jail release on a Sunday? Got their bin bags. Walking with the bin bags, or is that the booty? I just robbed somebody. I hope not. 20 slaps a piece for that. Yeah, back on topic. Christopher Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. Nigel Benn's son, as I'm sure every damn body knows. Every damn body knows. What we're saying here anyway. Big controversy. There's the weight cutting that Christopher Eubank Jr. has to do, and there's a lot of talk about that, but I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what that's all about, because the reality of it is that that's his choice. It's Christopher Eubank Jr.'s choice to cut weight, to get down to a lighter weight. And Conor Benn is putting on weight or fighting at a heavier weight, if not 2 weight classes heavier than he has traditionally fought at. So there are disadvantages for both participants. The dehydration that Christopher Eubank Jr. has to go through is entirely his choice. Entirely his choice. Is it the safest thing to do? No, it is not. There's a rehydration clause which will prevent him from rehydrating fully to his normal levels, and we know that that's associated, that issue, the lack of rehydration, can cause issues with the fluid around the brain. Yeah. So if you have less than optimal fluid around the brain, and then you're getting punched in the head, you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be Einstein to do the math. You really don't. Let's check in here, see what the shopping situation is like. Oh, looks like that bargain store is closed. Oh, yeah, they're all closed. They're all closed. Everything closed. Let Rafi just readjust his camera here. You've seen too much right and not enough left. Okay. So the rehydration thing, yeah, it's not good, but it's what Christopher Eubank Jr. It's what Christopher Eubank Jr. signed up for. He is putting his brain at risk. That's his choice. And Conor Benn is also putting himself at risk. Anybody for bingo? Anybody want to play bingo tonight? Conor Benn is also putting himself at risk. Going up 2 weight classes, he could get badly battered. He could get his spleen bust. So, Christopher Eubank Jr., on the one hand, he's coming to the end of his career. Conor Benn, maybe he's in the middle of his career. Maybe he's in the middle section. So, we got one on the come up, potentially, and one on the come down, on the final leg, potentially. Christopher Eubank Sr., of course, he comes from a boxing family. Comes from a boxing family. He has lost a brother to brain injury. His brother was a journeyman, taking fights at short notice. Bad recipe for disaster in boxing, because it is a brutal sport. So, brother died of concussion-related illness. I think that was Simon. Was it Simon or Peter? One of them. He has multiple brothers. Talking about Christopher Eubank Sr. Multiple brothers, many. one of whom, as I've just explained, I don't know what that is, many of whom, as I just explained, passed away through boxing-related illness. Unfortunate. Of course, Christopher Eubank Jr. Sr. also lost a son, Sebastian, over there in Dubai. Some drowning incident. Full things never been fully and comprehensively explained to me. So he's got that bereavement also. The two of them came roughly around the same time, similar time. So he's lost a brother, he's lost a brother, he's lost a son. Obviously it's a bad time in his mind. Allegedly had some mental issues, suffered some mental issues, had to deal with some mental issues as Christopher Eubank Sr. And I've got some kind of weirdo in front of me. And so it's been a tough time for Senior. Now, does Christopher Eubank Sr. fear for his son? I think he does. And I think just the general principle of fighting under these circumstances is problematic. And he's right to be concerned. He's very right to be concerned. But it's a sport in which, like any other sport, it doesn't last long. You make your choices. Everything's a risk. It's like motor racing, that's a risk too. You make your choices and you take responsibilities for your choices. If there's an adverse effect on Christopher Eubank Jr., then he knew full well what he was getting into. If there's a negative consequence for Conor Benn, then he knew what he was getting into. He knew what he signed up for. How do I see the fight going down? I see Christopher Eubank Jr. emerging the successor, emerging the victor. He's the more accomplished fighter. He's the more seasoned fighter. He's the more skilled fighter, in my humble opinion. That van just went through a red light. Passed on the right-hand side of your screen. What chance does Christopher Eubank, or rather Conor Benn, stand? I think he stands a good chance. He's powerful. He's a powerful striker. He has youth on his side, but of course there's been a drug controversy with him, and people can say he hasn't looked the same since. Well, he's only had a couple of fights back, a fight or two back since the Clomid controversy. So we don't know. He has been looking like a beast in training, but you know, that's just training. We have to see him in a fight. Sorry about the rattling in the back. I got some stuff in the boot. It's going rat-a-tat-tat. So we gonna have to see how he looks. But does Conor Benn have the ability to win? I think he does. Especially if Christopher Eubank Sr. is not suffering from dehydration. Although I think that would be more likely to manifest itself in the latter part of the fight. So first half of the fight, Christopher Eubank Jr., yeah, most likely to win. latter half of the fight, I think, favours Conor Benn. First half of the fight favours Christopher Eubank Jr. Second half favours Conor Benn. But personally, I see Christopher Eubank Jr. as just having too much. Having too much for Conor Benn. Oh man, two weirdos from the gym right there. Two weirdos right there, and where do I want to park? Where do I want to park? I'm going to park up here. I wasn't going to, but I was going to park closer to the sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Hey, looking positively, at least they're leaving. I never thought of that. At least them weirdos are leaving. That's the best place for me to park this. Where am I going to jack this? Yeah, so first half of the fight, Christopher Eubank Jr. Second half of the fight, Conor Benn's the favorite, but I see Christopher Eubank Jr. as the strong favorite. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've successfully parked this thing nice and sweetly. And there you have it. The Easter video from me to you. Don't be afraid to have your say. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like it if you like it. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. And yeah. Everybody have a marvelous Easter. The sun is beautiful. The weather is beautiful over here in Middle Earth. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio, and I'm out.